Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Leo M here. So yesterday I was solving the challenge continuous Suber race, and we found a solution here, and the solutions that just fit to the problem. We were able to achieve most of the test cases, but it was missing something like 20 test cases or something like that for out of 2000. So we found this one, and for this comment, it was saying that the prerequisite problems was these three. So I decided to do these three. And let's start with the first one. So longest substring without repeating characters. So let's start with this one. So for this one, we have okay, longest substring without repeating characters. So given a string S, find the length of the longest substring without duplicate characters. So we have an example one. So with an input like A, B, C, A, B, C, B, B, we have an output 3 because we have the answer A, B, C that is not repeating, right? After that, A is already repeating. So the longest one, it's ABC. Note that BCA is also an answer, and CAB it's also an answer. So for the second example, BBBBB, the explanation, the answer is B with the length 1 because yeah, it's just repeating, right? And for the example 3, PWW key EW. The answer is W key E, the first one, the longest one, right? Can also be K key E W, right? Um, okay, the answer is WQA with a length of 3. Notice that the answer must be a substring. So PW key is a subsequence and not a substring. Okay, so it should be connected, right? It should the index should be always um, like after or like above, right? I don't know, previous or next, right? Let's say like that. I forgot the word in English, but anyway. So the constraints, the length would be from 0 until 5, 10 powered by 4, and S consists of English letter, digits, symbols, and spaces. All right. So it's the entire SQ, right? So for this one, I think we need to create a window because we need to get the the substring. So we need to create a window that maybe can start from this to the end, and then we're going to reduce them maybe because we want to find the longest, right? But let me think. Okay, for this case, for example, we find A, B, C, A, B, C, B, B. So this is so I have to iterate through all of this in order to find if there are repeating nodes. So for this case, it doesn't work. Then we reduce, then we reduce, then we reduce, then we reduce. Okay, for this case, I this is not a good solution. It might find the answer because we need to reduce. We need to then if we go to the just one letter, then we move to the second index and so on. So for this first idea, we will have like a loop for the entire string, right? Because we need to iterate through that. We will have the window. So we have a loop for decreasing the window, and we will have a loop inside of this to checking if there are um, if it's duplicated or not, right? So it will be BO of N3. This is this is not good at all. So this is the first idea. Let me think another solution. Maybe we can have a window not starting from the left and the most right. Maybe we can start with the window just here and then increasing, right? Like A, test A, then test AB, then test AC, then we test ABCA, doesn't work. Then we go to BCA, BCB, and so on, right? I mean B, BC, BA, BB. Okay, we found what happened. So go to C. CA, CAB, CAC. Okay, go to next. A, AB, ABC. Okay, ABC. Okay, duplicate characters. Okay, it's not duplicated, so then we go to ABCB, right? ABCB. Okay, found. Then we go to B, BC. Then we go to BCB. Then C, CB, CBB. Then we go to B, B. Then we go to B. Okay, this sounds more promising because I mean the we have one loop checking that. We have another loop to go to increase the left. We have another loop to increase the left, and we might have another one to check if it's already there or not, right? Hmm. Okay, so if we go to A, B, C, A, okay, let's go to this one. So let's go to this one, right? So P, W, W, K, E, W. So for this one, we're going to check just P, okay, then P, W, let's go like that. P, P, W, P, W, W. Okay, it doesn't work because it repeats, right? So we move to W. W, then W, W. It doesn't work. We move to W, to the third W, right? W, W key, W key E, W key E, W. Okay, doesn't. work. Then we go to key, key E, key E, W. Then we go to E, E, W, and then we go to W, right? P, W, W, K, E, W. All right. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So for this one, it's just these two, right? For this one, it's just one. For this one, is this three, two, one, one. Two, right? Three. Okay. So it will be W key E or key E W. Not it will be three. Okay. Um. Okay. Do we need to go through all of these steps? Let's go again with this one. A B C A B C B B. Then we have A B A B C A B C A. Then we have B B C B C A B C A B. B C A B doesn't work. Neither this one, neither this one, not this one, not this one, right? Okay, so B C A. Then we have B. Then we have C. C A C A B, and then C A B C, then A B A B C, then B B C B C B. Okay. So it will have the same issue, right, for this case. Maybe we can check. What if we do like that instead of doing that? Do just one run and maybe do like that. Um, like we need we have A, then we have AB, ABC, then we have A, right? So we remove the A when we get the next A. Then we have B. We already saw the B, so we go B here. Then we have the C. We connect the C here and we remove this one. Then we have B. For this case, um, what we can do here, hmm, maybe we need to remove this two until the B. Sorry, guys. Maybe we remove this here and connect the B here, and then we remove this two here and connect the B here. And through all the steps, we just get we get the length and try to find the maximum one. Yeah, that would be interesting because right now we have an n squared, right? Big U of n squared. So that might be good. Let's try with this one and see what happens. So, okay, so how can we start with that? So we need a 4. First off, let's change this string to a character array. So array s, that would be an array of s. So now we have an array. So we're going to iterate through that. Let's just return um, like var longest substring equals to 0, or maybe response. Just there. What else? So we have the response here. That would be checking. We're going to be checking every iteration. So now we need to iterate through this array, right? So for char in array of s, and we're going to have substring equals to this character, like this, right? So we're going to have substring. Okay, so for this iteration right here, we have the chars. So um, substring dot contains char. If it doesn't contain char, it will basically if it doesn't contain chars, it will basically append char, and the response would be the max between response itself and the substring dot count. So okay, this would be the first thing it runs, right? Let's see if I'm not mistyping something. Okay, so it's working for now, and it's passing for this, right? Um, yeah, let's print the substring just to make sure that substring for now. Okay, A, B, C. ABC, 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 ABC. Okay, the rest just have all the things. All right, for this case, PWKE. Okay, okay, yeah. Um, okay, so what else? What if contains? So else if it contains. I don't like that much to use else, so let's just continue here. So if it contains, we can even do like that, right? Word doesn't contains else. We can do like that. So if it doesn't contains, uh, or if it contains, it will try to find the index, right? So um, so we might need to find the index. Where is this char? So for I in 0 until substring dot count, and when we find the index, so on the substring dot count, so we have a find already, right? Let me try to find index Swift. Okay, okay, so we can do it like that. Let's say let index or if let index that is equal to the substring dot first index where um, 0 is equal to char, right? So then we have the index and we continue. Otherwise, we don't have the index and we do like that. Yeah, I think this is a good approach. I was just searching for the first index documentation because I don't want to mistype that. I remember that we had it, but I don't remember exactly how to use it. So we don't need this substring anymore. We don't need all of that. Okay, so now we have an index for the substring. So we can remove the this, right? So since we have it, let me just find it. If, see if we find the remove first items. Hmm, Picking of an array. Yeah, we have the remove subrange. So we can probably do it like that. Remove subrange from 0 to from 0 to index. Okay, so uh, if index is equal to 0, we can just remove the first one, right? So it will be just okay, we have the remove first. Oh, this works as well. So we have the remove first with an argument, right? So index plus 1. Let me put it like that. Remove first index. Okay, and then yeah, let's see. So it works for all these test cases. So okay, for the third case, it will remove the first two, right? PW, then you to start with key. Okay, I think this works. So is that it? Let's submit. Let's see how it goes. Okay, so it doesn't work for this one. The output was 1. Interesting. What happens here? Okay, let me use this as an example and let me get back to the prints. Okay, let's see what happened here. What's going on here? Okay, so yeah, it's removing, but we also need to append the char, right? Okay, so we don't need to continue, right? Because it will append anyway. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. So now it's going to A, then we have the substring, but it will going to append again. Okay, so let's comment this out. What happened here? Okay, what is that? Oh, anyway, let's comment this. What is that? Opera AI. Anyway, something from Opera. Um, okay, so let's try again. Let's submit. Let's see how it goes. So it's accepted. That's good, guys. I think we are done. So I had an idea here. I'm not sure if it's possible to do it, but instead of removing I think we can save the last index. I think we might be able to save the last index. Maybe we can have, instead of that, we can maybe have like bar char scene or something like that, and then we can have uh, like a character int with an index that we might want to save all the shards that was seen. Let's see, let's try that out. So for this case, we might need to uh, change this. I think we can do it like that, right? Enumerated. And have, I think this is the syntax. Let's see. Okay, this is the syntax, yeah. And then for all of the sharsing, we can just update like that. We can just sharsing, just the char with the index, right? And here we can check if it has. How do we know? I think it contains, right? Um, Swift dictionary contains key. Yeah, I think we can do it like that, like if sharsing dot contains um, sharsing keys, right? Contains the char. If contains char, we are going to remove the y. Um, that doesn't work like that, right? We might need to get the first one. Yeah, I think that's not a good idea. Yeah, keep let's keep our solution as it was. I think it's okay. It might have some way to improve it. I thought on that, but I think, yeah, I think this is good enough. Let me just remove this. Okay, guys, please, if you see some other solution, if you know some other solution, just let me know and put down here in the comments. I will be reading that and we can test it out. We can try that. Maybe I can make a video of it. And yeah, let's submit again. Let's see if I don't forget something. All right, okay, beats 100%. That's cool. So that's it, guys. See you. Please share, subscribe, uh, leave a comment, and share with someone that might be interested on that. And yeah, see you on the next one. Bye bye.